Good morning, my angels. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to what is going to be the most gorgeous, sunny, happy, divine and wholesome vlog. Buckle up, pour yourself a glass of champagne or a cup of tea if you are being good and join me. It is actually Friday today, so officially they're being strapped in by a seatbelt, but shake your titties, it's Friday! Gosh, we've not screamed that for ages, have we? So I've got the rollers in and I'm so excited because I'm going down to have a meeting with one of my best friends. She does also happen to be head of PR for literally the most dream brand of all time, but most importantly she's one of my best friends and I just can't wait to see her. It's been such a long time since we had a good girly catch up. So I'm heading down to the Ivy Marlowe Garden, as you know, one of my absolute favorites. So we're going to be having a big catch up. We're also going to be talking about what we can potentially do together this year. So some cool things in the pipeline, might I add. And I'm just sort of like slightly hesitant to walk into the Ivy with my rollers on. It wouldn't have been the first time, just because we've got so much to shoot this afternoon. It is beautiful sunshine, literally not a cloud. Have a little look up there, not a cloud up there. So I will be shooting lots of projects with Anna and my team this afternoon. So I kind of don't really want the hair to drop. I know that's like first world problems. It is first world problems. So I'm like, whether I'm confident enough to walk in with the rollers. I did actually have a little look at whether I could do like the scarf over the head. It was too much. Guys, for me, it was just too much. But anyway, we're going to be shooting some projects. I've got so many things to actually unbox with you guys, and I know that you love that as much as I do. I actually like stack up all the boxes in our dog room, and it's getting too much. I need to actually sort some stuff out, and we'll also be filming lots of it today, so fingers crossed that will sort of like you can't really see or move in there at the moment. But anyway, I just thought I'd intro this vlog before we head down to Marlowe. It's going to be utterly gorgeous. As I said, take a moment, go and brew yourself a coffee, brew yourself a cup of tea, or pop the cork on the champagne and join me. So let's do this. Just got down to Marlowe. Oh, look at all the gorgeous flags, the blue skies, and I am just walking up to the Ivy Marlowe Garden. It is just heavenly. Oh, I cannot wait to see my gorgeous darling Jessica. Uber healthy. Uber healthy. Continuing my sort of very healthy lifestyle, we've gone with 2 poached eggs, a little bit of avocado, some smoked salmon and a whole heap of cherry tomatoes. And look at this beauty over there. She is literally having my dream.
Yes, I'm very excited about this.
This is so exciting. Oh, absolute scrumptious. Home sweet home, and what a gorgeous Friday morning I have had. There is just something about having good old quality girlfriend time together, isn't there? Just sort of like getting everything out, having a good girly catch up, talking about life, talking about work, and Jessica is just the most beautiful human inside and out, and she's just such a huge inspiration, from one being like a boss woman entrepreneur with her own business, but also just the most beautiful mummy, and she's just absolutely gorgeous. Now she works with literally one of my dream brands, and she has very kindly, oh, she even came with goodies, which is literally a dream. So you guys probably know about Eve Lom, but if you don't, they are one of the most luxurious skincare brands in the world, and some of their products are as iconic as it gets. Their cleanser, I think their cleanser was possibly the first ever cleanser I ever used when my skincare journey started when I was about 12 or 13. And I always remember because I just absolutely loved that it came with like the most elevated Muslim cloth you've ever seen. Just stunning, and it has never changed. So first and foremost, when you receive an Eve Lom package, first and foremost, can we just talk about the branding? How chic and luxurious is this? I mean, it really is a beautiful product, and the results are outstanding. So I cannot wait to actually try a few of the products that I have never tried before. Their moisturizer, their clay mask, and their cleanser, game changers. Could not recommend them enough. However, there are a few new sort of like little trinkety bits I have not yet tried. So this is their renewal treatment oil. Absolutely gorgeous. Have a little look at this. Ooh. Oh, I love the bottle. I do love myself a little pipette. I think there's just something so gorgeous and divine. Have a little look at that bottle. Absolutely stunning. It's like ombre, gorgeous. So it has a little pipette, and also look at the size of this. So this is a 30 ml. After cleansing, apply 4 to 6 drops to the face and neck and massage upwards until the skin has absorbed it completely. Can be used morning or evening alone and mixed with a serum or moisturizer. I love that. You can kind of use it as you wish, day, night, and this is just such a beautiful product. Let's see what we think. And I tell you what, this is going to last you quite a considerable amount of time if you're only using 4 to 6 drops. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, the smell. I feel as though I'm in a spa. Again, when I was a little girl, my mum used to treat me, and we used to go to Danesfield House Spa, and they used to have Eve Lom products. And I always used to remember I used to go down there and get the testers and just like slap it all on. And whenever I have my birthdays, I would always request Eve Lom, which is just, it's so lovely. And what an honour to be able to receive these. Absolutely gorgeous. So I will trial that out over the next couple of months, and I will let you guys know what I think. Then this, I mean, very handy considering it is pure sunshine, but you do not need sunshine in order to wear SPF. And this is their Daily Protection SPF 50, and it's a haute protection. It's like haute couture for skincare. So it says moisture and radiance. Yes, please. How gorgeous does that look? Then we have a foaming cream cleanser. First and foremost, I love a cleanser. Secondly, I love the fact when it really does sort of like lather up and foam up. You feel like you're really getting a deep cleanse. So I'm really looking forward to trying that. And it's 120 ml, so you get a lot of bang for your bucks with this. Of course, I will leave everything linked down below. It removes makeup, it hydrates skin up to 12 hours after use. An enzyme originated from fermenting pumpkin helps soften and smooth. Very excited about that. Moisturizer, obsessed. This is amazing. It is such a creme de la creme product, and trust me, a little bit goes a long way. Again, look at the packaging. Absolutely outstanding, gorgeous gold lid. It's heavy, and it's actually quite a lightweight moisturizer. However, what this does is absolutely incredible. It moisturizes, it plumps, it's anti-aging, it helps with fine lines. This is, I think, actually one of my mother's hero products. So I absolutely adore it as well. And when my skin needs like real tender love and care, I would say actually in the winter is when I would use this. It's quite a rich cream. So if you want to have a moisturizer that's really rich and is absolutely delicious and is going to work wonders, this is the one for you. Now, this is the rescue mask. I feel like this is one of their most iconic iconic products. It hardens, it dries, it literally sucks all of the toxins out, and then when you wipe it off with that gorgeous muslin cloth, your skin just shimmers with glow. This is incredible. This is one of my favorite masks of all time. I absolutely adore this, and trust me, you do look quite amusing. You can kind of, it's amazing. So this I would definitely recommend. And then this is the cleanser. This is the incredible cleanser, and this is the, look at this, look at the size of that muslin cloth. Such a great product. And then this is the cleanser. So what it looks like on the inside. Pop a little bit on here, you can kind of see, and it literally melts into the skin, and it is absolutely divine. The lighting's not really helping us out here, is it? But I will do a full skincare routine for you guys. I'm gonna trial out the cleanser and the oil. I just wanna make sure that I absolutely love the products before I tell you guys, well, I'll tell you guys my thoughts anyway, but cleanser, moisturizer, and mask, just go ahead and buy it. Trust me, like literally trust me, they're absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have a play with the SPF because I always like to make sure that I can wear SPF by itself without getting a heat rash. And secondly, I love to also wear SPF underneath makeup and my makeup not to roll. So let me trial it out and I will come back to you guys. I'm gonna give my hands a little bit of a wash. I'm actually gonna, oh, absolutely gorgeous. And I know I always bang on about it. Please also put your skincare on your hands, because otherwise your hands are going to turn into wrinkly old prunes and your faces are going to look like babies' bottoms. We need them to match. Down onto the décolletage, onto the backs of your hands. Divine. I know I've got cleanser on my hands, but actually, do you know what? I am going to wash my hands. I'm going to come back and we're going to open something very exciting. And the fact that it's Friday, shake your titties. And we're going to have some cocktails. So give me a jiffy and I'll be back. So this next delivery is actually from a brand that I have known about for quite some time and have been dying to try. Now you guys know I'm not a massive drinker, but when it comes to cocktails, I just cannot resist. And my liqueur of choice is actually always vodka, either vodka or tequila. And I am a little bit fussy, and I will admit a bit of a snob when it comes to vodka. And so this brand is, as they call themselves, Edwards, the king of potato vodka. Yes, please. So it says, oh, this is just so wonderful. Do you know what? Handwritten notes just go a million miles in my book. It just adds such a wonderful personal touch to everything. And whenever I actually send out packages of my own, and especially in my hampers, you'll always get a handwritten note from me. So it says, "Dear Leonora, a little something for a sunny day." Or in any, in brackets, day. Everything you need for an English summer of the Spritz. We can't wait to see your delicious creations. Love from Emma, from Edwards, the king of potato vodka. And then, oh my gosh, they've given me 20% off to give to you guys. Oh my gosh, guys, this is mega. This is mega because trust me, this is beautiful, scrumptious vodka. So it says a personal discount code for your lovely self, friends, family, and followers. Leonora20 in capitals for 20% off our website. Now this is not an ad. This is just a very, very kind gift that they've sent me. So I will leave the discount code on the screen now, as well as in that description box down below. And make sure you get the Spritz of the summer. So they have included a little leaflet here. So it says Summer of the Spritz with Edwards, the king of potato vodka, and it's from 1902. And here it talks about the brand. So Edwards 1902, produced at the winning award Elsham Wold Distillery, has a quintessentially British heritage. Our ethos is to champion local wherever possible, working with quality raw ingredients grown on our doorstep to make sure our spirits don't cost the earth. From regenerative farming methods to offsetting our carbon footprint, along with sending our distillery waste to produce biogas and animal feed, we're committed to making premium yet sustainable conscious spirits, something we're very proud of, and so you should be. Founded by a team with more than a century of potato expertise, quality and taste have always been our guiding principle. Deliciously smooth, triple distilled premium English vodka, handcrafted and bottled in the UK. It is quite literally a great British brand, and you know me, it just sets my soul on fire, so I love that. And then what they've done is they've actually given you guys some recipes. So we've got a Hugo Spritz. Now that reminds me of my days in Germany, and I am obsessed with Hugos. So it is normally like an elderflower, minty, prosecco-y, topped with sort of either soda water, but here it says 50 mils of Edward bottle green elderflower liqueur, 75 mils of sparkling wine, 25 mils of soda, lemon juice, and a garnish of lemon fresh mint in a large wine glass or highball. And then it talks to you about the method. I love that. Then we've got courtside. We've got a rhubarb spritz. I tell you what, I've got actually lots of rhubarb. Fresh rhubarb from one of our dear friends at Gardens. So I tell you what, why don't we make a rhubarb spritz? We've got an English 76, and then how to make simple sugar syrup. This in itself is such a fantastic little leaflet. Like, just buy the bloody vodka for the leaflet. And I tell you what, I'm gonna need a bit of a fan today. It is like circa 30 degrees outside. It is extremely hot out there. How exciting. And then, ooh, throw this on the floor. They've also got a QR code so that you can have a little look at the website. And I always recommend, please always go and look at the brand's website. Have a little bit of a read about the About Me page, because brands like this, the history and just the passion and craftsmanship that goes into creating things like this is just so special. And when I'm enjoying a drink like this, I enjoy it that little bit more when I've understood the history and how they've got to this point. I think it's absolutely amazing. So enough warbling on. Let's get the vodka out. Okay. Wowzers, this box looks very bougie. Okay. What a lovely gift as well. If you know somebody really enjoys their sort of like cocktails or liqueurs, it's quite heavy actually. Must be quite a lot of vodka in here. Okay. Ooh. This is actually something we do not have. Oh my gosh, it's almost as though, I always say to Mark, we do not have a cocktail mixer or like a cocktail set, and considering I'm the queen of cocktails, that is quite shocking. But literally feast your eyes on this. I think I'm shook. Beautiful is that? Excuse the little papery bits, I've just popped it in there for protection. Guys, our cocktail making is getting so much more bougier. How cool is that? So you've got the like, oh my gosh, I tell you what, this is exciting. So we've got like the twiddler, and then you can do like old fashions. You've got the, you know, when you're like shake, rattle and roll. Okay, we're gonna have to like, when you put the ice in here and you're like shaky, 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 shake, rattle and roll. Then you've got the shot thing. I don't really pay attention to this because it's sort of like eyeball everything. It's a whole more fun, but if you are single, double, very exciting. And then once you're like shaking, you always need the strainer. What a set! Everything is so beautifully branded as well. Have a little look at this. So you've got the Edwards on the cocktail shakers. You've got the beautiful W, which is the W in the Edwards, just in case you weren't aware. Again, the W on the bottom of that. And look at how gorgeous that is. Everything has so beautifully been thought out. Gosh, I'm absolutely flabbergasted by this package. So here, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous packaging. So this looks like the sort of normal, the original, I should say. And then this is the rhubarb, the English rhubarb vodka. made with Yorkshire rhubarb, if you were wondering. And then there's a hole underneath. Okay, this is very exciting. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, I love Chapel Down. English sparkling wine. Chapel Down. I've actually gone to a few different events with Chapel Down now, and it's absolutely delicious. So if you are looking for an English sparkling wine, hit them up. I will leave their details below. And then here we've got a gorgeous, oh, you guys know how much I love elderflower, but this is the Edwards Bottle Green Elderflower Liqueur. How stunning is that bottle? And just look at the top. They have fully covered it in wax. Now these are such beautifully luxury items, but as they said, they wanted to create a product that is luxury, has been crafted just so beautifully. Obviously great British brand, but didn't want to break the bank, and so it is so unbelievably well priced considering the extremely luxurious and elite product that you're getting. And then they have included elderflower vodka spritz, and these are bottle green cans. And then this is a lime and mint vodka spritz. Obsessed. I mean, what a package. I'm so excited. I tell you what, I've got myself so excited. It is 20 to 5, so it's definitely time for a drink. It's a Friday afternoon. Anna is actually upstairs because upstairs is actually only where we have air conditioning in the house, which we're very lucky. But it is actually, oh yeah, just so you guys are aware that I'm not actually fibbing, it is currently 30 degrees in our kitchen. It's a bit hot for fur coats, mummy, isn't it, Odes? A bit hot for fur coats. So Anna is currently editing upstairs, and I think what we should do, I tell you what, we always have this little thing that we do on a Friday afternoon. Either we have a mocktail to celebrate the end of the week. However, this week it's been a long one. We have vodka. Let's make some scrumptious cocktails. Right, where is that amazing little Summer of Spritz leaflet? And we're gonna make something absolutely outstanding. So what do we need? We're going to be making a rhubarb spritz because I've got fresh rhubarb in the fridge. So we need the rhubarb vodka, we need the sparkling wine, we need soda. Do I have soda? I think I'll have soda. Lemon juice, we need a slice of orange as a garnish, and we need large wine glasses. Okay, I'm gonna give these a bit of a wash. I'm gonna get all of the ingredients that I need, and we're gonna come back and we are going to make some divine Edwards rhubarb spritzes. I am back and I am prepped. So we are making the rhubarb spritz. I've just taken out the rhubarb vodka. Can we just have a moment to look at this bottle? Absolutely outstanding for presentation. Just the detail, the frosted bottle, the beautifully waxed top, the seal, absolutely stunning. And again, it tells you about the back, just incredible on every single aspect. So I have got some gorgeous glasses filled with lots of ice. I have got a touch of rhubarb garnish. It actually doesn't say to use rhubarb garnish. However, you know what I'm like. I like it to be bougie. So I'm gonna add the rhubarb. It says slices of orange. So I'm gonna pop a little bit of that in there. I'm going to pop another slice in there. Another thing that I absolutely love is when the cocktail people, what do they call them? The mixologist, there we go, that was the word I was looking for. The mixologist just does a little twist with the orange. I just think the essence sort of covers the rest of the glass, and it adds just such a wonderful element when you are sipping. You're sort of smelling those gorgeous scents from the orange. Right, now we're going to open this up. Oh wow, is it a cork? Oh wow, it's a cork, guys. Oh, I love this. Now, please clean this before using. So it says 50 mils. Oh yes, yes. We're probably having a double, yes. It's been one of those weeks. So we're going to be using the rhubarb vodka. Oh wowzers. I think Marcus is going to absolutely love this. 50 mils in each. Not that I drink straight vodka, but God, that is smooth. You know when you drink like neat liqueur and it almost like burns going down, puts hairs on your chest? This, I'm actually not joking, you could drink neat over ice. And this is so smooth. Oh my gosh, it's so fruity. Gosh, you really do get such a kick of that rhubarb. And somehow, you know, this is a powerful vodka. However, it's so delicate. That is absolutely delicious. I mean, bravo. Outstanding. Literally outstanding. Now we're going to be doing 75 mils of sparkling wine. This is the Chapel Down. I'm going to be having a fun weekend. Here we go. These are hand-picked grapes, again, from the English countryside. Not often I find it difficult to open a... Oh, she was a feisty number. Okay, 75 mils. So we're going to do a bit of this and a splash for luck. Here we go. 50. Oh, no. A bit more for luck. I tell you what, you can definitely eyeball this. I don't really use measures. A bit of another splash for luck. Okay, now we are going to be adding, okay, we needed to do the 10 mils of sugar syrup. However, I'm trying to be good. This is my first drink in quite a long time. So we're gonna avoid the sugar syrup. We're going to pop a tiny bit of sparkling water. Sadly, I don't have soda water, so sparkling is going to have to do. Oh gosh, I'm really not doing very well with opening bottles today, am I? A little bit of sparkling water. Oh, 25 mils, yeah. Let me kind of top it with sparkling water, actually. There we go. We're adjusting the recipe as to what we have, but I think it's going to be absolutely delicious, needless to say the less. And then it actually also says to do a squeeze of lemon. However, I don't have any lemon, so this is going to have to do. Okay, right. The most important part of anything like this is the taste test. So, okay guys, I feel as though I'm in Saint-Tropez at a beach club in the sunshine. Holy macaroni. Hold on to your knickers, get into the description box and buy the vodka immediately. These cocktails, that is literally, might have to rename it the Leonora. She's fruity, she's delicious. It's so fresh. Yep, it's elegant, it's smooth. Wow, that is outstanding. Well, I've made two. Anna's upstairs, so we are going to continue doing a little bit more editing for this Friday afternoon, and I will see you guys in a bit. But these are absolutely delicious. I could not recommend the brand more. I'm so excited to finally try it. I have been speaking to the founder for a very long time, and it's just so lovely to now actually try the product myself and fall in love with it. I knew I loved the concept, I loved the story, but it's all about also trying the product. And when the product is this scrumptious, it's amazing. And to receive a package like this, I know I say it all the time, I just feel so lucky. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. But anyway, I'm off to go and give Anna the cocktails. Hopefully we won't get too tipsy editing. But anyway, I will see you guys in a bit. Cheers, happy Friday. Oh, just that sunshine hitting my skin is heavenly. Well, I can officially say it is Friday and I have finished for this evening. It's about 6:45 and I just thought it has been such a long time since I have done a bit of a garden tour. It is the most glorious evening. Oh, where's the sunshine gone? There it is. And I just thought, what a perfect evening to show you guys around. So much has happened in the garden. Everything is just blooming in every single corner, and I know you guys adore gardens probably even more than I do, so I thought it'd be really special to share it with you this evening. And I'm not in focus. There we go. It is the most beautiful evening, and I know you guys adore gardens just as much as I do, and a fair few of you probably even more. So many things have literally just exploded with colour, most certainly the English country borders. So on such a spectacular evening, I thought it was time to give you guys an updated garden tour. So let's start off with the courtyard. I've got some tour guides with me who know the garden very, very well. Lord Lancelot is just showcasing the lavender, and actually this year we replanted the lavender. Sort of every 4 to 5 years it can go quite barky, and actually the heads then start to sadly they don't flower. So this actually went in very, very young, and it's done so well considering this is its first year. Then we've got our gorgeous plane trees, and they are looking very luscious, and we'll have a trim in not the too distant future. We have then planted up my grandmother's pots, and you guys will, I think you guys know that my grandmother was absolutely obsessed with cherubs. So these are her beautiful pots that we actually had in storage, and so we just thought, do you know what, why are they there? So we've planted them up with just the most gorgeous seasonal florals, and I think they look so pretty. Now these roses have been absolutely magnificent. I wish I showed you them to you before now. Steve has given them a right old trim back. They were enormous, but we still have a few more buds, and just look at all of those petals. They are so delicate and so dainty. Of course, you guys have seen this view many, many times. This is our beautiful fountain from Ildesillersorg, and there's such a wonderful story behind this fountain actually. If you look quite closely, there is a farmer engraved into the stone with his sheep, a tree, and actually a sheepdog. And the family that actually lived in this house many, many years ago, they still farm our land. Our local farmer and the farmer that farms our land, as I was saying, actually used to live in our home. So when we saw this fountain in Ildesorg, we just thought it was so special, and we actually had the entire family around and showed them this fountain and what it meant to us and the story behind it, and we just felt it was so special. So there's a little bit the history behind this fountain, and then we've got some gorgeous David Austin roses here, and they are doing very well considering we are now well and truly mid into July and have had a few days of very hot weather. The garden is looking absolutely magnificent. The arbor, I tell you what guys, we may actually have to do some trimming of this, because although it is sort of shielding, boys, no, leave the birds alone please. There are some beautiful little baby birds that are nesting in the trees above there, and I've got some horrible cretins who are barking at them. But this used to sort of shield from the sun, and it most certainly does, but it actually kind of does the opposite. It's quite chilly under here now, so we may actually have to sort of cut it right back. But at the moment, the jasmine, the scent under here is absolutely remarkable, and it's so wonderful that this is so seasonal. From wisteria to roses to jasmine, this is quite something, and we just absolutely love it. We do still have some roses out. As you can see, the jasmine is just sort of climbing up the entrance. It looks absolutely beautiful. And then we have a few David Austin beauties. I believe these are the Queen of Sweden, which is actually the rose that we have in Mallorca. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. And then one of my favourite troughs in the entire garden. I have my beautiful little sausage that's got some stunning little thyme in it, but this is literally just about to erupt with the most magnificent hydrangeas. A few are blooming on the edges, but they actually have very, very blush pink edges to them, and it looks absolutely stunning. Just the way the light is falling, it's quite low, as I said. It is almost 7 o'clock. But again, the beautiful jasmine this side, a few little wisteria numbers that are still out on the top there, and the gorgeous roses. I wish you could smell this. It is so fragrant and just beautiful. Our beautiful olives are all underplanted and look so sweet. Anyway, that is just the courtyard, but you wait until you see the English country borders because they are looking utterly magnificent. Again, some very vibrant and colourful pots here. We have actually moved this little tree. You may have noticed to the corner here so that we can actually walk on the pavement. Oh, how magnificent does that look? The agapanthus are standing tall and looking utterly beautiful. And they're that really soft pale lilac. Gosh, they look amazing. And our Annabelle hydrangeas are probably around about 2 weeks off on this terrace. Because they are underneath the vines, they don't see so much sunlight, so they do actually bloom a little bit late for Annabelle hydrangeas, but you just wait until you see the front bed. It will most certainly take your breath away. I also think that these pots down here, Steve has just done the most incredible job. Look at that. Isn't it just incredible? You can't even see the pot. It has bloomed just so beautifully. Oh, it's just stunning. And again, when you look down on that elevation of the house, you've got the lavender, you've got the vines, the Annabelle hydrangeas, the agapanthus. It's just looking incredible. Just so that you can see, look at the grapes. They are extremely young, but I can't wait for you to see. We have so much fruit in this garden. It is quite remarkable. Now the rose arbor has been pruned within an inch of its life, but it probably will come back for a second bloom in around about sort of October time, depending upon the weather that we have. And then the beds are really starting to flourish. Look at all of the colour. It's looking just so beautiful. Today we shot a few campaigns of some gorgeous dresses that you guys will be seeing soon, but all of the pale pinks, got gorgeous purples, we've got some alliums in the back there, lots of rosemary, as you know. This arbor still has a few roses just hanging on in there. Oh, but it looks utterly exquisite. The butterflies are just having the time of their lives. More lavender, and then this is, again, you've seen this so many times, but such a special place in the garden. And I just love how in between the York stone we have all the herbs, the flowers, the little daisies, the hydrangeas. These are actually our wedding hydrangeas. So, a fun fact, all of the florals at our wedding were actually plants so that we could then plant them after the wedding and enjoy them. We've got some gorgeous roses. Oh, it just looks amazing. These roses are still hanging on in there, and just take a little glance of the colour. It is the most dusky purple, the palest of palest purple, and just the way that the petals are, I think they're absolutely remarkable. So, so beautiful. Again, the fountain. Wiggy, is this one of your favourite places in the garden? He says, yes, Mummy, I absolutely love it in here. I tinker on everything and there's no splashback. Look at the way he goes up the step. He goes one leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. He's such a weirdo, isn't he? But I love you. And then we have the jasmine. Oh, it just smells so sensational. Oh, and then everywhere you look, if you look really closely, we have a sausage. Everywhere. Oh, the agapanthus again are just sort of coming through. Our beautiful little trees. I love this blue bench. I really do feel that it looks so stunning. And then side of the house, the rose is still out. And then this is such a vibrant and pretty little terrace. For those asking, most of our sort of pots and little trees that you do see in the gorgeous pots are all underplanted with the most stunning erigeum. They look like sort of tiny little daisies, and again we kind of have them everywhere. But I will warn you, they do sort of grow like wildfire, so you can sort of take real heaps of them out, but I do love to also use them in little posies down the table and in guest bedrooms. The agapanthus are popping through and almost in full bloom, and then the geraniums, well, don't they look absolutely stunning? And then you have a few tiny little garden pink roses that are just making this bed sing. Then on this pretty but vibrant terrace we have the most gorgeous pots that are all planted with geraniums and so many other dainty little flowers that actually, I've got to be honest, I don't know the names of. I am learning so much by just enjoying, and this garden is just spectacular. It's just so seasonal. And like I say, every season it continues to take my breath away. At the back here we have the most magnificent pink hydrangea, and it's literally, as you can see, on the cusp of blooming, and really quite something remarkable. So this bed, literally as we go through July and August, will explode in colour. Aren't these poppies, these are opium poppies, haven't quite flowered yet, but I just think, aren't these so beautiful, just like this? These are actually self-seeded and look just sensational when they bloom. As I said, this is just such a special little place in the garden. Again, this was a bench from my grandparents' house, and as a little girl I used to sit on there and have my cucumber sandwiches in their garden, and it's just so special, and it's a place where I come and just enjoy looking at the gardens, admire the little fountain, and it's also a little place in the garden that's most frequently in the shade, so the boys love it too. But instead of going around the entire orchard, we will sort of sneak through this little door here, which is a firm favourite. Excuse my screaming, but the boys need to come with us. Come boys, let's go. We're going to go around the orchard. Come on then. Come boys. There you are. This way. We're going this way. Come on out. This way. Come on then. Where have you been? I thought I was going to go on the orchard run by myself. Come on, you little lazy bones. The two gingers are being lazy little cretins. So I've got a Blondie and Lord Odie von Lothenthal. Come on then, boys. They're going to be so excited because actually we don't tend to let the dogs out the front of the house because that is where normally we have like vehicles and cars driving in, and we are an extremely busy household, so lots of people coming in and out. So we don't tend to let the dogs out where the cars tend to be. But when they are allowed there, and it's a very quiet evening this evening, they get so excited. Come on then, boys. I have a little wig pig with me. Wigs, come on then, we're going to go this way. We're going to go see the hydrangeas. Yes. And there is a squirrel that lives in the very big chestnut tree just there where the sun is shining through, that they seem to love, especially you, young man. Huh? I'm glad that you've joined me, my little Argus slug. He says, Mummy, it's too hot for fur coats today. And it most certainly is. Well, we have so much colour and we have the most enormous amount of fruit in this orchard. It isn't quite ripe yet, but trust me, we have got so many things we are going to make with apples, cherries, pears, plums, quince, you name it, it's in this orchard. So hold on to your knickers because so many scrumptious puddings, desserts, breakfasts, applesauce. Ah, if you can think of a recipe, put it down below and we will make it together. But you just wait until you see. I think I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Those there, everybody, are hydrangeas. But let's walk round this way. We're going to go and take a little look at the long English country border. And we've actually done a little bit of work. We've taken out a large hedge to sort of open up the garden on the front elevation, and it has made the most amazing difference. Oh, I love this time in the evening. The sun is just setting and it looks so utterly beautiful. So when I say they know they're not allowed in this section, so when they do come, they get so excited. Oh, you're gonna go and see the squirrel. You're gonna go and see the squirrel. Are you ready? Go get the squirrel. He's like, no, I'm going to go and bite my brother first. Come on then, let's go. Look at you, little cretin. Come on, boys. Let's go. Your brothers are missing out. Wiggy, come on. Good boy. Where's the squirrel, boys? Where's the squirrel? I mean, I said to you, it was truly magical. Again, look at that rose. Isn't she magnificent? And you ready? Look at that hydrangea bed in front of the house. Does it not look sensational? But first, let's take a little walk down here. So Rafi has found us, but just that we can talk through. Doesn't the purple loosestrife look absolutely magnificent? It's so tall and I love the fact that it adds height, it adds dimension, colour, and I think an English country border should just have an abundance of colour. We've got the fiery falling stars which just look so beautiful, adding so much colour, and as I said, they're just vibrant and exquisite. Everything has got sort of underplanted with stone crop which is just about to bloom. We've got some crown pinks in there, everything at the back. We've still got some we're hanging on in there with some roses back there. We've got some alliums. It just looks absolutely beautiful. Again, little pale pink roses in there. The poppies will just be blooming. Oh, it's magical. Look at that foxglove. It's just starting off at the very top and will work its way down. Poppies will also be blooming soon. Look at these pale pink roses. They're doing so well. Again, look at these over here and the vibrant geraniums at the back. Look at that fuchsia pink and those beautiful pale pinks. We have the most unbelievable delphinium. Well, I'm not sure whether it's a delphinium or a hollyhock, so I'll definitely most certainly need your help with that. But just before we do, I wanted to show you these unbelievable Annabelle hydrangeas. I mean, this is what you call an Annabelle hydrangea bed. And yes, we do have a pig above our front door. Oh, we're totally nuts, but at least it makes you smile. Just so that you can sort of get a glimpse as to how big this bed is. Obviously, I am sort of 5'8", 5'9". These hydrangeas are bigger than me. And they are just breathtaking. The size of them as well. Again, that is my hand for scale. This never fails to take my breath away. Today we filmed a few projects in front of them, and I can't actually believe this. I can't believe that nature can be just so beautiful. They're outstanding. They are genuinely outstanding. And that is the most beautiful chestnut tree that currently we have an abundance of conkers on. So apparently this tree is almost 400 years old. Isn't that absolutely remarkable? And here we have Lancelot, the little... excuse me? Where has that nose been? Where have you been digging? This is why Mummy doesn't bring you in here. Where have you been digging? This is guilty. Guilty. Are you guilty? You look guilty. What about you guys? I think he looks guilty. But again, we have more Annabelle hydrangeas. And actually this is where we took the hedge out. So as you will be able to see, we have devastatingly a bed here. It's quite a long bed that we have a project on our hands, which I'm very excited about. This is one of our wells. And apparently at the bottom down here, you can turn. It's so wide at the very bottom. Hello! It's so wide at the bottom that you can actually turn a horse and carriage. Can you believe that? Gosh, we're really talking about the history of this property. But as I said, this bed here is a project, and sadly when we popped in the hedge the bed didn't survive, so I'm really excited about this. I've gotten over it now. I was so upset that we had to rip it out, but we also had a large hedge here, and we've taken it out to open up the garden and open up the border. So I'm really excited to see this all come together, and trust me, we've got some mega plans. So this is the font garden, which you guys would have seen before. And it's just so beautiful. We've got Annabelle hydrangeas. We've got the most magnificent red roses in this garden. Just take a glance at these. Don't they look utterly magnificent? It's just absolutely stunning in here. I love this little font, and we've got the box hedging. It's so beautiful, and this lovely little mulberry tree here we actually planted when we first moved here, and look how well she's doing. This one here, and this is the unbelievable Delphinium hollyhock. Look at how big she is. She is enormous, and look at the gorgeous colour on her. So all of my incredible YouTube subscribers who have green fingers, please can you let me know, is this a delphinium or is this a hollyhock? I would love to know. She is beautifully underplanted with some geranium. I'm not quite sure what this is. Anybody who would like to tell me? That little number down there has flowered, but I can imagine she's going to look absolutely beautiful. Then over here we have some beautiful yellow daylilies, and quite a few of them, might I add. And don't they look absolutely gorgeous? I just think they're different, and I don't know about you, but it's actually a flower that I don't see that often, but absolutely exquisite. One little glance again for the font. Isn't this just magical? So beautiful. You'll see lots of campaigns that we actually film in this little area here. It's just such a special place in the garden. Mr. Bumblebee working his magic within those roses. They're literally just about to go over, so I'm so glad that we have taken a little mooch around the gardens. What a glorious evening it is. Well, I'm telling you, I could walk around the gardens all night long. However, I'm desperate for another spritz. So I'm gonna head inside. Oh, but before I do, let's actually just walk around here, because these hydrangeas and this handsome little chappy is going to walk us down by the water feature. Again, we've got hydrangeas. Oh, Hello, my little pickle. Wicks, what are you doing eating the grass? What are you doing? So we've got some beautiful, vibrant hydrangeas. Again, the Annabelle's just dotted in and out. And these hydrangeas actually flower for such a long time. And what we tend to do is we actually cut them once they have just almost gone over. We dry them and then I spray them all different colours for Christmas. So that is a little tip and trick. You can also do it with the Annabelle hydrangeas, and I keep them through the autumn because they go the most beautiful golden brown, and then I spray them gold for Christmas. Can't believe we're in July. We keep talking about Christmas. We haven't even had summer yet, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm already talking about Christmas. Now, I need your help. These are the most spectacular. They look fake. They are so beautiful. Please, can you tell me what these beautiful florals are? I'm trying to get a close-up, but these sort of pink and white, they are so pretty. The water lilies are just about to bloom. The water feature looking utterly glorious in this evening sunshine. Just give you a glance. Look at that, the sun glistening through those trees. What a magical evening it is. Again, we've actually taken out this big box tree. Sadly, she had died. It's the one that matched this one here, and it had died. So we've actually taken it out, and I feel like it has actually really opened this elevation of the house and sort of really allows you to see the brick and flint. It was kind of hiding these two windows here, and I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here. Mark thinks that we should actually pop in another one, but I actually think that it's kind of opened this whole area up a little bit. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. We've got some very handsome, distinguished gentlemen who I have promised an evening of sausage snogs. Wiggy? Wiggs? What's this? Can we have a sausage snog? What's this? Wiggs? So, Mummy, I'm not actually allowed round here, and all the smells are utterly delicious. Anyway, well, we are now back towards another entrance of the house, which I will be running into. Some more hydrangeas. We've got some beautiful lavender, and I tell you what, there's the most special story behind this little truck. This was actually one of my first ever deliveries from a brand, a very, very, very special brand. It was a skincare brand actually, and I always remember I couldn't quite believe that they had it personalized with my initials, and so it's so special that I always have it on this bench and always have it planted with the most beautiful seasonal florals. So actually at the moment we have lavender, but it just makes me smile and makes me remember where this whole journey started. Well, it has been the most sensational evening. I could walk around so many more beautiful areas in the garden. However, I have promised these beautiful little sausages some sofa snogs, and it is most certainly time for my dinner. We have almost done a full circle. I could spend the whole evening walking around my favourite places in this garden, but I did promise these little munchkins an evening of loving, so I'm gonna call it a night. It is now 7:30. I'm going to find a very special place in the garden to sit in the sunshine, have another Edwards Spritz, and eat my dinner with the boys. Do you know what? It's always such a pleasure, and it's so nice to sometimes change the pace. I feel like most of the time we're going 100 miles an hour. We're going here, there, and everywhere, and of course I try and share a huge diversity in my content, whether it's going to events, whether it's my family, whether it's hosting, entertaining, cooking, beauty, fashion, skincare, the whole shebang. And by the comments, you guys seem to love it. But I also truly hope that you love the homey vlogs too. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know the different florals as well in the gardens, because I'm learning. I don't have green fingers yet, but gardens just make me smile, and the florals, and just taking a moment to walk around the garden with you guys, bare feet, with my sausage dogs, pure heaven. So anyway, as I said, I'm bringing this vlog to an end, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everything you do to support me, and even the messages that you send. Today, as I was driving down to the Marlow Ivy Garden, when I got there, I opened this message, and you know, I try and share as much as I possibly can with you guys, but the way that you open up to me, be forever grateful. Forever grateful, and thank you so much. You guys know who you are, who send me the kindest messages, and you guys are the ones that that keep me going on days where I wake up and I'm feeling a little bit anxious or low. And trust me when I say we all have those days. You guys know that I am such a positive Polly, but some days I think it's really important that you know I wake up and I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm worried, I'm upset about a comment. But you know, we always, as humans, there'll be thousands of comments that are just the most kind and loving and thoughtful messages. However, somehow we focus on the one that's not so nice. But anyway, I'm warbling on as per usual. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.